Here's a quick video on replacing the valve cover gasket on an Audi A4 1.8T Quattro. First, disconnect the ground strap at the battery. You're going to remove this air duct, 2 screws right here. Move the breather components out of the way, starting with the crankcase breather line. Disconnect it from here, loosen this clamp, and loosen this clamp over here. If you still have the Oetiker clamp, you're gonna have to cut it. Then remove 2 bolts, one right here, the other one right here. Socket size H5. Then you can pull this out and move them back. Also disconnect that bottom hose coming from that bottom port. Disconnect the secondary air line and this small line from the valve cover. 3 bolts, one right here, and the last one right here. Socket size H5. Bungee cord the injector wiring out of the way. There's 2 grounds being held by 1 bolt. Socket size 10mm. Remove. Disconnect the 4 ignition coils. You see this tab. Pull back until you hear a click. You hear that click? One more time. And then you can disconnect. As for the ignition coil itself, twist as you pull up and do that for the rest. At this heat shield, you're going to remove this oxygen sensor wiring harness. And then you have 2 bolts that you're going to remove. Socket size 8mm. Use a small clearance ratchet to get them out. At the back, we finished removing this crankcase breather. Remove it entirely. Now you can loosen up these clamps that hold the secondary air and this small tube right here. Now you can disconnect them, and now you have enough room to clear this stud. Otherwise, this bracket right here wouldn't let the valve cover come up. Now we can move it out of the way like that. At the timing chain inspection cover, you're going to free up this hose. It's just sitting on 2 plastic retainers. Then you're going to open up these 2 metal retainers that hold the inspection cover in place. And then you can slide it back. Now remove the valve cover nuts. As you can see in this graphic, there's 9 of them. 3 on this side, 3 down the middle, and 3 more on this side. Socket size 10mm. Near the back of the engine, I have this block of wood holding this white pipe back, this rubber white pipe, block of wood. Then I got this pry bar opening up the inspection cover. It's just leaning against a little metal piece right here. It's not gonna harm anything. Also, if your valve cover is glued, it doesn't want to come up, there's a small pry point right here. Put your pry bar right there. And now I'm going to grab the valve cover from the back tube and from this little bracket. And we're going to easily remove it. There you go, you guys. From here, it's standard gasket replacement procedure. Take out the old gaskets, clean the mating areas, and add your new gaskets, including the spark plug holes gasket. This is going to prevent oil from entering the spark plug holes. They come as a kit, and here's the part number for that. Service information calls for 4 dabs of gasket maker near the corners. According to this image, the first 2 are right here and right here. The first 2. Not very hard to miss. At your gasket, you're going to see 3 lines going across it. These 3 lines. And whenever you see this perpendicular line, that's where you'll add the gasket maker. So you see that perpendicular line, that's going to be 1 spot. And over here, you see this perpendicular line right here. That's going to be where you put the other drop of gasket maker. There's 2 more near the back. According to this graphic, there's 1 right here, and the other one is right here. So basically at the base of this curve in the back. Valve cover should go in with no issues. Just line up the studs. There you go. Now we're gonna tighten the nuts to 10 Newton meters. There is no specific sequence given by Audi. So we're gonna start with the inners, working our way out. And then we're gonna do the corner ones in a cross pattern to 10 Newton meters. After torquing the valve cover to specifications, you're gonna add all your pipes, reconnect them, tighten down the clamps. Don't forget the heat shield, 2 bolts, snug them down. Don't forget the crankcase breather tube. There's the bolts that hold on the brackets to the valve cover. There's 5 of those. They're all the same length, 5 of those. They're torqued to 10 Newton meters. 10 Newton meters. Don't forget your ignition coils, connectors. You can see that we're cleaning up this ground cable. It was heavily corroded, and there's some more hidden corrosion still. So we're gonna take care of that. And that's gonna wrap up how to replace the valve cover gasket on an Audi A4 1.8T Quattro. In the next video, we're gonna replace the cooling system hoses, the main hoses, the upper and the lower, and we're also gonna replace the exhaust manifold gasket. See you in the next video.